Gosh, I've never talked to, like, I love that I'm being able to share my testimony with people because I know people can relate to me, and I've never talked about it, publicly or anything. Um, but when I was 16, I was raped. I had non-consensual sex and never told anybody. I actually found out right before my basketball game because my breasts were tender, and I was thinking back on what had happened, and I was like, oh my gosh, no way, no way, no way. So I went to the bathroom and I took 3 pregnancy tests, and they were all positive. And I just remember thinking, I was a lukewarm Christian in high school, was a Christian, walked the walk and everything, but had no intimate relationship with God or anything. So I was like, okay, it'll be okay. Super mad at the situation, took things in my own hand, man. And I went to the abortion clinic twice, actually. I went to the abortion clinic because I was like, this is not my fault. I don't deserve to be pregnant. Like, why should I have my high school years taken away from me? I'm an all-state athlete. I have all-state academics, like, this is going to destroy me. So as a human, we think like a human and try to take things in our own hands. And I went to that abortion clinic, and the protester, or like the security guard, he walked me to that front door, and I went inside, and it was snowing and everything. And they called and said that the doctor couldn't make it in. And so I left, and I was like, okay, I'm still mad. I'm coming back 2 weeks later. So came back 2 weeks later, it's snowing. I'm 16 years old. Okay. My mom had to drive me to this. And this whole time, I've just started my relationship with my mom, and she's just trying to be there for me. But I'm like, I'm going crazy. I had no guidance whatsoever, and I'm trying to take care of things on my own. So I go up to the abortion clinic one more time, and protesters are beating on my car. And we park out in front, and they say, hey, it's snowing. The doctor can't come in. So if y'all want to wait, you can, and we'll keep you updated on the situation. And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't this just freaking happen? I just want my life to go back to normal. This wasn't even my fault. The whole world is going to think of me as this person that I'm not, and just all of these thoughts start to race through your head. But I remember, and Jim still calls me every year on Claire Story's birthday. But I had this protester come up to my car, Jim, and my mom looked at me and she was like, do you want me to roll down the windows? And I was like, yeah, you can do that. And he was an older man, and he had a Bible in his hand, and he told me, he was like, young lady, God told me to come to your car, and he told me to tell you that if you walk away from here, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I will take care of you. I will give you guidance. I will give you everything that you need for you and your baby. Just walk away from here and trust in God. I started bawling. I got out of the car and I gave Jim a really big hug. And my mom and I drove away from the abortion clinic that day. And the moment we left Lubbock, they called and said the doctor was going to fly into town. But I was like, no, that's all I needed right there was my guardian angel, Jim telling me like, hey, God's got our back, like God's going to make a plan for us. And still a lukewarm Christian, I still trusted that because I still trusted God, but just not fully, I still want to control a little bit, but you can help me with this situation. So I found out I was pregnant, and my pastor at the church finds out also, and he has a letter from a family in Dallas that considered adoption. And so I talked to him a little bit, and we talked through maybe what that would look like a little bit. But 16 was very dramatic for me. It was years that I'll never get back from my life. To be honest, I don't have a lot of memories from college and from high school, but I believe that's a blessing in disguise. And the memories that I do have are blessings from God now. And just the moments that he was with me in all those years. But I became an adult when I was 16 years old, and not a lot of people have to do that.
Thank you for watching this video. If you want more content, subscribe over here and watch the next video over there. God bless you.